principle is principle. Nobody can say that principle is the wrong approach. Nobody can say that principle is principle. Wherever you go, no scientist, no expert who can say that principle is something wrong.
Politics is dynamic. Issues are changing. Expectations are high. This is where you'll hear our leaders speak. Are we ready? Let's start. Good afternoon, Martle, Mukhim. Good afternoon. Very good afternoon.
Long back.
After a long time. Old friend, huh?
Yeah, old friend. Thank you very much.
Hey.
You are still strong.
Yeah, you same type hat.
Hope will become strong.
Yeah, stronger. Good, very good. So once again, I give you thanks for giving us this opportunity.
Thank you very much for coming to my residence.
Yeah, good. Wait, real Nong Kondong residence,
Have a taste
big
of
house, big
rural,
heart,
rural
big man.
Punjab.
And I have met your people also this afternoon.
Many of them. This
Yeah,
is
I met- oh, big
market
crowd.
day
Big
at
crowd.
Smith. So
Yeah.
many of them they used to come and visit me.
If you remember, we met together. We were elected MLA for the first time in 1988.
Yeah, I
We met
do
there for the
remember
first
that.
time. So who inspired you to join politics? Who encouraged you? Who told you, please, my son, or please, my friend?
You see, my dear Marbanyang, my
Yes.
good friends of all those time, if you come to ask me about this question, it's quite complicated for me to come straight because I belong to a very, very poor family.
Yes.
And we belong to a poor family, but luckily or unluckily, I don't know, we have got also a very great heart father. A very great heart father. Though we belong to a very poor, he lived everything.
Yes, your father.
He don't work for earning. He work for contribution for the interest of other people.
So that means your father was a great man.
Great man of that time.
Of that
yes.
time.
Of that time, yes.
He was a Sardar of Raj, no?
Yeah,
Sardar
he
Raj.
become the Sardar of Right Lansing.
Right Lansing.
Lansing is one of the biggest right in Khairim Ship.
Oh.
In Khairim
How many
Ship.
villages in?
Yeah, there are about 24 villages within Right Lansing.
Yes, and in those days you had to walk on foot cover.
We are to
I
go
know,
on
I
foot.
met-
So
I-
since my father,
Yes.
since you asked who inspired me to come to politics, firstly, I means to say that I have been there as a very, very poor boy. So I would like to go for education. My father also would like to
Yeah,
get
for education.
But my mother, due to poverty, she asked me to go to the house of others for serving the, what do they call this, what do they call
Yes,
it?
cowboy.
Cowboy in Giant Hills.
Oh, you were cowboy in Giant Hills.
Yes, at the age of 8 years.
You crossed the stream
Yeah.
to reach Giant Hills. At the age
From
of 8 years.
this Umngot River
Yeah,
to
across Umngot River.
Maudemai,
Yeah.
Umulong Jail. So I used to go to that place.
On foot you walk, no?
looking after 2 cow and 1 goat. Yes,
good.
not beyond that because I was still
Hey, 8 years, no?
yeah.
Good.
So
So
I
your
to
father-
leave the school because of the poverty. My mother sent me to that place, and I used to get 1,500 per month. 1,500 per month. So this Malik means Mahajan, they used to give 1,500 to my mother for a month.
So,
service.
she died, no? Your mother?
My mother, she died this 2021. Yes.
COVID time.
COVID time.
But
yes.
your father was a great man, I remember. Before I know you, I heard Sardar Lansing.
Yes, and then
He
my
inspired
father,
you to join politics.
when we are very young, he our father become the Sodarite of Lansing. When he become the Sodarite of Lansing, that time no road at all. No road at all.
Yeah,
Not even a single road. So I become as a peon. I become as peon.
Dignified peon.
Yeah, dignified peon. So he used to send me to that Mausna. He used to send me to that Nor, Ronto, Mauchatap, to other villages when there is a matter, notice or this and that for coming to Lansing. Lansing is the headquarter of right Lansing. So
And
I
you have
used
to walk
go
on
to
foot.
that- yeah,
You have to walk
on
no?
foot only.
Yeah.
On foot only. 2 hours, 3
That's why
hours.
you are healthy up till now also, huh?
I still feel healthy.
healthy.
Not only walking after that, I used to carry basket, this and that. Okay. Then, when I used to go to that mountain mine for serving
Yeah.
of that as cowboy,
Yeah.
or cowhut, I don't know.
Cowboy.
You cowboy. So, my father got that news. When he heard that, he got bitter after my mother.
Oh.
Why you send my son to that place as a servant?
That means your father did not know.
He did not know because he used to remain in Shillong only,
Pastor
working for
people.
the people there. See, he leave us. I told you that though we are poor, but our father, he left us to our auntie to look after us. So he for himself, his 100% of his activities is for the interest of the people within the right and surrounding areas of that place.
Title?
See, like Nongkrem,
Yeah.
Penursula, Langkerdam, Sorgham, and other places. Because I don't know. He is a genius.
Yeah, your father, I remember.
Yeah. He is illiterate. He used to sit on the plank and try to know how to write, to sign his signature.
On the plank like this,
on the plank, yeah, on the floor. So afterwards he does a lot of things to write.
By practice.
Yeah, by practice. And he used to write Hindi in English alphabet. He used to write English in Khasi alphabet. That is our father, you see that. So,
Good.
since you said that what is where me to come to politics, when I came to Shillong, because our school that time is only up to class 6.
In
Up to
your
class 6.
village.
They call the school at that time Middle English
English school,
School, ME school, yes. Then after that, come to Shillong. When I come to Shillong, I want to continue for class 7. But my father said, no more chance to make you to continue for reading. So he tried, because he knows almost all the officers. Almost all the officers.
Okay.
So one day he used to bring one appointment in the forest department. Appointment
For
what
job.
they call the forester job.
Forester.
Forester job he brought. So when he brought that, because I don't like to serve as a servant, you see.
Government servant. You
Government
didn't
servant, I don't like that right from my childhood. So I said, no, I just keep silent. I didn't go for that. So he said, if you don't join, so it will be very, very difficult for you to continue your study.
Studies.
So why? Because I always remain silent. I remain silent, but I got up from my bed by 3 a.m. morning, cook everything, washing everything, and then after that, I used to go from my place, Martle, to Carson Crown, because I was a sportsman. Practice there.
You were staying in Madanlaban at that time?
Madanlaban, yes. Practice there for what do they call this? Running, jumping, high jump, this and that, bubble jump, and what else? And then what do they call this? Shot.
Shot put.
Shot put, shot
Discus
put.
throw.
And then what is
throw.
the other throw?
Yeah, discus
throw also, and others.
So you are
Okay.
sportsman,
Then after that, I used to go to Maulonghat for carrying of baskets and others.
Vegetable.
They call vegetables or crops and
Potato.
others, potato and others. During that time, they call it Sherastan. Sherastan means
Sherastan.
during the time there was only Sherabos.
Sherabos, yes.
No bus to other places.
Yeah,
So they
Sherabos.
used to call it
Yes, at that time.
Sherastan at that time.
Sherastan.
So I went there for carrying, means I used to take
sell those vegetables.
coolie walks.
Ah.
Coolie walks. So within a month, no officer who can beat me regarding pay. Regarding pay. My pay, which I received from there, is far, far better than any officers.
Achha, then studies you finish up to class?
Up to class PU.
PU at that time.
Science.
No.
Yes.
Science, huh?
Yeah, science.
You would have been a great scientist,
Yes.
but you become a good
So,
politician.
while sitting as student there, in Laban, Madan Laban and Maulai, we shift from Laban to Maulai.
Maulai.
After finishing matric, completing matric. So we used
You
shift
passed
to,
matric from what school?
from Laban Khasi High School.
Oh, Lawan Khasi School.
Then that time, you see, how can I say that time?
Yeah.
People who knows a little bit better, who know something, they misuse the name of the innocent people. You got my point?
Yeah.
They misuse the name of the innocent people in our area. Suppose when these schemes for supplying distributions of food items at a subsidized rate, you got my point?
Yeah.
At a subsidized rate. These so-called advanced people, they never used to take that food to the people. They used to sell halfway.
Halfway.
They
Misuse.
got double, treble profit.
People
So
were
when
still
the people
backward.
knows about all these things, so they got bitter, and then myself also, I can't tolerate to see that
Yes.
people's
Cheating, no?
cheating, misusing the name of our innocent people. So I write a lot of petition, application, this and that to the government, not only for food items, for many other development works in our area.
Achha.
So I spend my time.
So you were more or less like a political leader or so from that time.
More or less like a political
Training.
leaders, because I was so active also in state.
How many brothers and sisters you have? You were?
Many brothers and sisters, we are having, lastly we are having 9.
9. Wow, big
2 sisters and 7 brothers.
So 7 warriors.
Yeah.
So then you joined politics and you were elected first time 1988, no? 88.
1988.
With me.
Before that, see, it's a very long story.
Before that you tried
Yeah, I tried.
in 1983.
From science, I switched up to
Arts.
to arts in Senate College, BA. But from that time, while I was in college, I used to go to contest for election.
You went to contest election.
Yes,
Of course, in those days. you
because
were-
those time people, they can't tolerate to see that people from outside, they will represent for them.
Yeah.
They said we should get our own people.
Our own man, our
Our
person
man.
from our own area.
So that time I was working in Nongstein for supply of food items to this dispensary at Nongstein, PHC, Primary Health Center Nongstein, and for hiring of this this pinewood.
Oh, yes.
Pinewood in Rambrai area, Nongklau.
So you did
area,
all
and
kinds of work, huh?
many kind of works.
Don't you think that at that time you were a forester, even ME pass? Now even after ME you don't get job, no?
Yeah.
what a pro- what a
They
pro-
offer me.
Forester.
Not necessary to apply also. They just bring the
they invited you?
appointment order. No, not invited. They have already appointed. But I didn't join. In place of that, for your information, to get a chance to continue my study, I tell my father to see some place in the Ripoy area because that time plenty of land
plenty
in
of land.
Ripoy area. So I used to go there, walk, holiday time, and Saturday for cultivation there. Cultivation of paddy, vegetables. And then what do they call that? That time in Shillong, maximum wood they need for fire. Making fire.
Firewood,
yes.
firewood. Firewood at that time.
Fire.
We had no gas.
No gas, nothing that time. They used by tree only.
So you were a cowboy, you were a farmer, you were a coolie. Then you were
I have been there as a cleaner also.
Cleaner
Toilet
also.
cleaner.
A toilet cleaner.
Yes, I'm not joking. Toilet cleaner.
Since I've known you earlier, I know.
Yeah. So
after you became MLA in 19, then
not
you
after
fought
we
1983.
I contest. Why I contest election? I have one cousin brother by the name of William Khongjo.
Oh, yes,
William
yes,
Khongjo.
yes.
We want him to contest.
He was a video also, William Khongjo.
Yes, we want him to contest. That time he was the ASI or
Yes, he was
police
in Laim Kra.
department.
He was in Laim Kra also as
Police
Doroka.
department. So,
Yeah.
but he could not come forward. He retreat. When he retreat, our people they got angry upon him like anything. So they asked me to apply ticket from APHLC. So, but during that time we are still left behind.
Yeah.
We have no political idea, this and that. Our people from Nongkrem, they are more clever
more
than what
advanced.
we are, the more advanced than what we are. So once they know that William Khongjo do not want to contest, then immediately they rush to get the ticket.
Oh,
Because our Professor R.S. Lengdo was the leading leader of APHLC at that time. So then Midi Sarwarba got the ticket.
oh, got the ticket. No.
I miss it.
Oh.
So we called the meeting. We called the meeting of all the leaders in the constituency. They said, my father, my mother, they don't know anything.
Yeah,
they don't know anything.
illiterate.
Because I used to do it on myself. So
Achha.
when the people, about 200, 300 of them, they said, no, it will not be possible for us to go back. That is our people.
Yeah.
Don't think that they are not somebody. They are somebody, though they don't know how to write.
Yeah.
So they said, no, it's not good. It's not wise for
We
us
must fight,
to go back. We are there to go ahead with.
No retreat, no
No
surrender.
retreat, no surrender. They said. I said, no. What to do now? I don't have money. I don't have anything because I was a student.
Yeah.
You are a student, so I don't
Student,
have.
laborer,
No, this is a question of
yeah.
money. Question of it. That's not necessary. Let us decide and go ahead with. You
Election.
file your nomination paper. We'll support you. So I filed my nomination paper. Contest election. I got 1100 only.
1983.
1978.
1978.
In
huh?
1978. I do my age also by affidavit. By affidavit.
You increase the age, yeah?
Increase the age by affidavit.
yeah,
Okay. So I took.
Now I'll come back to, after you were elected first time.
Not, please.
yeah.
Allow me to
Yeah,
properly
okay.
tell you all the information for your interest, for your benefit. Then again,
Your people will
become
be-
dry like anything after that defeat
Yeah.
of election 1978.
Yes.
But again, 1979, MDC election came.
Yeah, 79.
When I'm still in a position of drying myself. I don't have anything. But people, they call meeting, they said, no, he should contest. I contest. So I got 13 or something, 100.
From 1100, 13. At that time, it was a big number
Yeah, it was a big number.
because to get 1,600, you won the election
Because
at that time.
when I got 11 also, the winning one, he got 18.
Yeah.
Winning one, he got
18,
18. Yeah. So I got, of course, a big
Yeah, great.
number of votes. Okay. Then after that, problem like anything. My family means my
Mother and father.
mother and father,
and
they
brother.
remain helpless because of me. Then they said what to do. My father asked me, why you don't stop this kind of thing and do our own
Your farm,
earning
farming,
and that,
or
earning for the family. I said, how? What is wrong that you could see with my
your
activities?
activities.
Because you are the one who teach me to do all these things. I told my father.
Yes,
because
your
he
father.
said, "Cole, please try to look after your
Brother,
mothers, sisters,
and then
your neighbors,
farm, your mother.
your locality, your village, your areas. You are the one who asked me to do all these things. What's wrong now? Did you find that you asked me to return back, to retreat? So my father remained silent. He can't say anything. So I said, I will continue. And all the family affairs, I leave it to the wisdom of God.
Yeah.
God, I do hope that God is there. And He will not leave you as you are now. I said like that. That is the thing. So, again, I contest 1983.
It's 3.
1983. What a contest! Wow, you can't imagine. You can't imagine. So during counting time, we used to count twice.
Yes. Neck to neck.
Next to next, next to next, next to next. Then after that also returning officer, it seems that he would like me to win. He would like me to win. He said again and again whether we'll recount or how. But at 1 a.m. morning, all our people remain helpless.
Because in those days it was by manual counting.
Manual
now
counting, yes.
Now machine, no?
Remain helpless. Whereas these non-Kram people, they are, as I said, they are more advanced. They know a lot of things. So our Kaluki returning officer at that time said, if you don't give any complaint, so we'll declare now. If you want to complain also, still time is there for recounting. Like that. But we don't know how to complain, because got tired like a thing.
Yeah.
No food, no
1 o'clock in the morning, huh?
Morning, yeah. So by 2 a.m., returning officer at that time, he declared the result, and Pak Minister Warba won the election by margin of 81.
81 votes.
Yes. So after 4-5 months, we used to find one ballot box at Makunro block. You see that time? One ballot box.
Empty thrown somewhere.
So thrown somewhere by the how to
Interested
blame
people.
other, huh? See,
You would have run.
if that ballot box is not thrown also, 100% sure that he'll win right from 1983. You got a point.
So you lost ATC by 81 votes.
81 votes.
Then MDC, you fought.
Then again I fought MDC.
To talk with you, hours after hours, but there are limit. No, we have to curtail.
Yes.
Thank you. Don't mind, huh?
Not
So you lost.
Of course, I want to
yeah.
tell you for your
Fire,
interest,
no?
not for me.
Yeah. No, but your people, your people will like
so
to
that
know.
you'll know much better about who is Bahe.
Yeah.
You see?
Then in 83 you all lost by 81 votes.
81 votes.
But that ballot box you don't know.
I don't
Anyway,
know.
then those who did it knew better.
Yes.
But 83 you fought MDC also.
84.
84.
I lost by 200 something because
when he was minister at that time,
yeah.
he had advantage.
Yeah.
Then you won 88. You fought, no?
Then again 88.
And you won. At that time you won. That's why we met in the assembly, huh?
At assembly, yes.
I was new, you were new.
Yes.
We were known as Bahek Mar, I was known by Lo. So good. So
Do you know who is Bahe? Who continuously fought the election defeating. But stamina still continue.
Till he won, huh? You won MLA how many times?
4 times.
4 times. 83, 88, 93, 98, 2003.
Yes.
MDC?
MDC 5 times now. 89.
Yeah.
94. 99. 2004. 2004. And then 2019.
Great, man. 4 times.
According to me, it's a great thing also.
Great. What patience, what dynamism.
That's why I want you to know about the stamina.
Now I know.
Patience or Bahe. Because you are Bahe, you are having stamina. You are there to compare also.
No, for me, the different stamina, you the different stamina. I don't compare with you. You are more strong physically. If I fight, you'll win. So you were a minister also, no?
Yeah, I have been there as minister for continuously for 10 years.
10 years minister, huh?
Yes.
Can you tell importantly what portfolio you held?
Portfolio I held supply,
PLD.
PHE, and then social welfare.
Supply, PLD, PHE.
Forest.
And this kind of house you stay, huh?
This kind of house.
House you stay.
If you want to know that, I was in charge of PLD building.
Yeah.
And then I was in charge of SAD department.
Supply.
Who look after quarters, all buildings. So I used to improve, to repair residence bungalow of others. Whereas for myself, when I used to stay there in Assam house, Crab Tree, you see, I feel that public money is my money. I want to save it.
Yeah.
It remained unrepaired.
Yeah, I know.
Till I was defeated.
I know.
Because if it will be repaired, it will involve that time about 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs. So I feel it's a great loss to the people.
Knowing you, now your people now know who is Martle.
Yes.
Now they know. Because you wear all these important portfolios, PWD, SAD, supply.
Revenue.
Anyway,
most all
I know, because
important
I have
subjects.
Border.
Yeah. Border development.
That shows I congratulate you. That shows what you are an honest man. I know you are honest, but now the people know.
How do you know that I'm honest?
No,
how
you don't tell yourself. No. You don't tell, but I know.
It's not a question of honest.
No. I know that, and I know from this also. People have the right to know. Whether they vote or not vote, that's different.
That is
but
different.
They know you.
Yes.
So you have left your marks. What I like is that you repair the building for other ministers and all, but not yours. I came there, remember 2004 when I fought MP?
Yes.
You had a big pot cooking.
Yeah.
I look at the house, I said, but Martle Mukhim, I don't know. You are a minister and your house is about to fall down, Assam type.
Yes.
So, anyway, coming back to your constituency, in those days I came.
No, I want to, when you said that big pot, which you used to see in my residence, not only for MP election, but it's for my people in the constituency and other areas. They used to come, and in some cases, in so many cases, not some, I don't get dinner.
Yeah.
Because it has been eaten by all my leaders and supporters.
You see, Bahemar, on those days, people coming there, even by car, it took 3-4 hours.
Yes.
So when you come here, there were no hotels nearby, and they were poor, so naturally coming to you.
If they know hotel also, how to, they cannot afford to go to hotel. Almost all the people from that area, when they come to Shillong, no transport that time. They are to halt there. So when they halt, they used to come to my residence right from the time of my childhood. I have a big go down also there in Maulai, there in Karikana. So because that time, because of this economics problem, the people from our area, they used to migrate to Giant Hills and Ribhoi. So there's no other place except Nersan Sardar's place and his son's place, Mukhim. People used to come and stay and decide there, eat, then go.
But I still remember when I used to come to your house, the people themselves cook the food in a big
Yes,
pot.
sir.
I took food twice or thrice.
Even now, it continues. You go and see now. They cook by
down there I've
themselves.
seen.
Many students
Yeah,
here.
down there.
Many
That's good.
students and many people who come.
So, can you tell what regarding roads, schools, water, what you have done? Because I know
Before I become MLA,
yeah,
those scheme already there.
Yeah.
Those scheme was already there.
yeah,
But our area remain virgin. I think it's very lengthy if I detail it. But all the place remain no water supply,
no water supply in those days.
no road, except
Main
one
road.
3 road, I think.
Yeah.
Shillong Smith Maulad Road, and then Shillong Smith Tanroyd Road. That is the only. And then one road which we fought when I was there as, what do they call? Social workers.
Yeah.
We fought for that Nongchong road.
Oh, that means people themselves build that road.
We fought ourselves like nothing. So we got sanction from the state government. So others place no road at all. So when I got elected, it's very lengthy now, my dear, to
Yes,
give you to brief
difficult
all
to
this
listen
thing.
to all this, but
But
can you make it short?
I will make it short as far as possible. But my priority is road.
Road.
My priority is road.
Yes.
I thought that water, this and that. If there is no road,
Yeah.
it will be no use.
Yes. Road. So road is
So roads
Yeah.
is my priority and education.
next.
Next. Then when road was done, my priority is health.
Health.
Bringing this sub-center dispensary. And now, we got 3 dispensaries during my time. First of all, we got at Maukunrao. Maukunrao sub-center. From sub-center, we upgrade it to primary health center. And then we got
CHC.
another one at Jata.
Jata.
At Jata, we got another one at Jata PHC. And then after that, we got it at Jongsha. Got at Jongsha. Jongsha Primary Health Center. So now it has been upgraded to Community Health Center. So we got many sub-center also in our area during that time.
Yeah.
So education also is one of my education because
You yourself
I'm
only-
very much concerned that people become poor because they remain illiterate.
Illiterate.
So I thought like thing. You may go and ask also, who's Mukhim
I
with
know.
regard to education?
I'll go there also day after tomorrow for the
Yeah.
seminar at Jata Lakadong.
Cita Lagodong,
Call
yeah.
me. Sangramba Catholic.
Yes.
Good. I've been going there, I asked. So it's good. I like you.
Education is...
You only PUC, that means class 12 now. And you are giving education up to graduate, postgraduate. Huh? That's great. Huh?
It's great, yes.
Very great. So now, you were also MDC at that time. What energy running from the assembly to the council, to assembly, and going to village. In those days, road were not so good. Now you travel 1 hour and a half, except in Shillong, get blocked, no?
Yes, yes.
How you manage to run from here and finish the work?
I'm there to manage as far as possible, and I do manage also. Why? Because to me, when there is a call,
Yeah.
question of food does not arise with me.
Oh, so
I
you don't-
can go without any food.
Without food, so you can walk.
Yes. Question of taking bath does not rise with me. I can't remain without taking bath also.
Without bath, also.
Yeah, I can't do that. And question of sleeping doesn't arise with me.
That means
Can't
you-
walk whole day.
You,
and
you
whole
don't take bath when it is needed,
rare to take bath.
and you sleep few hours.
Few hours.
And no food.
in so many cases, no sleep. I used to sleep in the gate
In the gate.
with in the vehicle, on the vehicle.
Oh, in the vehicle.
On the vehicle, yes.
Oh, good.
Yes,
That
later.
means that in the vehicle you must have fell
Yeah,
asleep, no?
like this with the string.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very good. So,
because especially when, did you remember when we built was the chief minister?
yeah,
He, a little bit, he was old. He
Yeah.
was old. So we are to look after the affairs of the government.
yeah, I remember.
Because toppling making game
Yeah, oh,
take place every now and then. So if
So
you,
you have to be awake.
if you
have to rush, no?
yeah, we
In
have to
those days,
watch
no-
whole day and night.
No mobile
Please.
at that time, no
I
mobile.
think you know that.
Yeah,
You have to watch whole day and night. If you sleep, somebody will.
yes, steal your MLS.
No, they'll poke from your back.
If you remember, so during our time, MLS scheme was introduced by B.P. Lindo. Remember?
I do remember it maybe in which
Yeah, it was in-
Mr. S. Elmar Banyang is
No,
the
no.
pioneer of that
No, I
scheme.
was a CN, Community and Rural Development
Yes,
Minister.
that's
but
why
Lindo was his
I
brain.
say that in which
Yeah.
S. Elmar Banyang also may be one of the pioneer
And we credit
for,
for him.
yeah, for
We-
making
yes, we
this.
started in
policy.
1990, and the implementation was 1991 onwards.
1991
With
onwards.
3.5
19,
lakhs,
yes.
5 lakhs, and now they get 2 crores.
2 crores, yes.
Good. I don't know, but we have done a lot. We have
I
done a
may
lot.
say that this
we have
scheme
done a
has
lot.
been initiated
Yeah, yeah.
during BB Dot Ministry
Yeah.
under the
Yeah.
under the supervision of Mr. S.L. Marbanyang.
I was a community and rural development
Yes,
minister at
that's
that
why
time.
I do remember
Yeah.
now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you. Huh?
yes. Okay,
Generally, I
thank
don't like to take credit. I'm the one who interviews you.
Yeah, okay.
Do you remember when we
I'm the one also who give this plan
Yeah.
for having MLA scheme
yeah.
to your BB Dot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we had that 74th Amendment Bill, Panchayati Raj?
Panchdi Raj,
We had
yes.
assembly on 29 December
29
and
December.
31st
Date-
December, because 30th December was Kem Nomba
Yes.
Memorial, so holiday.
Yeah.
It was over midnight, no? We
Midnight,
celebrated
yes.
New Year
I
in
forgot the
assembly.
date, but I do remember that it
Yeah.
continue up to midnight.
We
when
celebrated New Year
discussed, yes.
1991 there, and 1990.
1990, yes.
1991.
Yes, because we are deadly against the Panchayati right.
And that's why we got
No,
that
state,
village Dorbar.
The
and
village,
the-
because we enjoy with this village Darbar,
yeah. Because
traditional
heads
heads
and village Dorbar and recognition of the EM.
according to me,
Yeah.
it may be this democracy, democracy of ours,
People.
being from being architected by our forefathers,
Yeah.
by our forefathers, is one of the best
Yeah.
democracy in the world.
Yeah.
According to me,
Yeah.
except democracy of that Greek or
Yeah.
this or that, I
Yeah,
don't
rule,
know. But
government of the people, by the people,
by
for
the people,
Very good.
and with a very thorough discussions, question of majority doesn't
Yeah.
arise.
Yeah.
A question of right. If it is right, all will come
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it is right.
Yes.
Not like this modern democracy. It depends on majority, this and that. It's very wrong. But since it is a majority, it becomes right. So it get a
Anyway,
lot of
Amar,
problem.
As a minister, you did very well, quite well. We considering your effort, you are very devoted. I remember, and people used to tell me about Amar really big heart. I said, sir, you are exaggerating. No. Akram Krenana, I did not joke. He said, no, may his soul rest in peace. So I said, may your father's soul rest in peace. He's inspiring you now also.
Yeah. You see, my father, he's seriously a man, respect by all.
Yeah.
Right from the time of Reverend J.J.M. Nichols Roy. He was very close. I may say that my father was one of the local leaders who are involved in bringing this 6
Oh, your father.
because he was like this.
Very close, huh?
Very close with
Reverend J.J.M. Nichols.
Reverend J.J. Nichols Roy. And I heard also that they discussed about this subject. inequality. Quality.
yes,
Because
in his
Bak
house.
Choi that time he is having a big room
Yeah, big room.
for the people coming from all over the
Yeah.
district. So my father also, he used to stay along with Bak Choi there
At that time.
at that time.
And if I would like to share with you, Bak Joy's house, a big house. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, when he came to Shillong, he used to stay in Bak Joy's house there,
Yes, that's,
not in governor's house. At that time it was British Raj, no?
yeah.
So correct.
That means,
Illiterate man,
it
but
means, I used to say nowadays, it means that we are having big peasants in our state.
yeah,
Big leader with wisdom.
yeah,
See, the far-sighted peasants.
yeah.
Nowadays, it's really.
Well, I
Just few days back, I discussed with Chief Minister, few weeks back,
Yeah.
regarding this, what do they call CPC and CRPC.
yes,
They
Civil
notify
Procedure Code
Yeah,
and Code of Criminal Procedure.
Why you disturb this kind of thing? Which our people really enjoy with this.
Yeah.
They feel safe also with this provision. Why you disturb it?
Yeah, that means should not be introduced in.
It should not be.
Acha, can you share with me when you were a minister in the year 2000
Yeah.
and Santa was led by BJP? Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the prime minister at that time.
Prime Minister,
He came to your area, no?
No, not,
Where you
not
met him?
Prime Minister. You see,
No,
this
your
also is-
experience with him, can you
Yeah,
share?
this is a very long story.
No,
You
you
see,
tell, he came.
no, like this. You see, I was in charge of power.
Power.
Rural man like me, how I got a chance to look after
Power.
power, which is an international subject. You see, has got an international link in so many cases.
Yes, yes.
So when I used to, because before that also I was, if you did remember, I was very active with regards to developments, maintenance, improvements of power in our state.
Yeah.
Did you remember when this Salseng Marak's ministry
Yeah.
decided to auction, to
Yeah.
privatize?
Yeah, privatize.
You also,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are there.
Yeah, I was against
Did you
privatize, yeah.
remember?
Yeah, I remember.
I said, according to my experience,
Yeah,
my
B.S. Jaffa was the
yeah,
chairman.
B.S. Jaffa was the
Was
chairman. To my experience, you may say privatization, but to the other advanced people, it is like an auction. Did you
Auction.
remember my
Yeah,
words?
yeah.
So I said to Bibildo, I don't want to see this kind of privatization because it will badly affect our ownership on land and water.
So it was
Because for implement, construction of hydroelectric projects,
Yeah.
it needs land and
Yeah,
water.
land.
So if we privatize this land, it means we privatize our land.
Yeah, sure.
It's a very. So I used to say this word. It may be that you don't know.
Yeah, I forgot.
Early morning, I used, Bibildo, he used to get up by 8:30, by 9. But that day, I used to go to Bibildo's bedroom. I said, "Pop, pop." I knocked the door.
You knocked the door, huh?
Yeah, I knocked the door. He said, "What?" said Bibildo. "What is that? Who is he?" You know Bibildo.
Yeah.
And then Serpai, his daughter, said, "Why, Bamar, you do like this?" I said, "No, you cannot do like this because that is an emergency thing. If there's no thing, I will not disturb. I respect my leader. But that problem is, we used to meet as early as possible.
Yeah, morning, huh?
It called us to meet as early as morning. Then Bibildo hard. When he had his open. Oh, what? Please, calm down. Because I have a very, very important issue.
But you were taller than Bibildo, no?
Then he listened to me. When he listened, he said, "But if anybody agree this proposed privatization of power in our state, no time to discuss, but I'll take my down to kill everybody." Then Bibildo got shocked. When he got shocked, he asked, what is his son's name? He asked his bearers to call Kansai,
Yeah,
to
Kansai.
type notice for holding of emergency meeting.
So that means privatization was stopped then.
Yeah, did you remember?
Yeah, now I
So we
remember.
called PP, parliamentary meeting 9 a.m. Then we called, Bibil called Salseng whether possible to meet. Then Salseng, yes, we meet by 1 p.m. in secretariat. Met. When we met, Salseng said, I have decided on principle to withdraw this privatization, proposed privatization.
Yes.
That time.
Yes,
So
at that time Sujit Sama was the Minister of Power.
You are, huh?
Sujit Sama was the
Sujit,
Minister of Power.
Sujit Sama.
And Birendra Singh Jaffa was the
Yes.
chairman, I think.
The chairman.
Very good.
So because you see, Balan, I'm very much concerned about
Land
and everything.
and ownership. Very good.
Ownership.
If you remember, there was MP election in the year 2004, and people expected the unification, the regional parties to unite.
Yes, unite, yes.
So you worked very hard, I remember that time.
Yes, I really work.
So how do you feel when you look back? Did our leaders really work sincerely?
You see,
I mean, all.
Bahe, if you ask me about this, and when I recall, I got pain.
It pains, no?
It pains me. It pains me. Why? By way of talking, by way of speaking, by way of discussing, we have been there as a unanimous approach.
Yes, united.
United. But when we walk, I'm sorry to go back to this story. All the leaders unanimously decided to work hard. Practically in the field, nobody come forward to work hard.
Oh.
They work, but nobody come forward to work hard.
Yeah, they work. But some of them work very hard, including
Yes.
you.
From these leading leaders,
Yeah.
many of them they work.
Yeah, many
I'm
of
not
them.
saying that all.
Yeah, but yes, not all. So this spirit of tribal disunity, kasi, Kim Yutli,
Yes.
they don't actually unite, only in words, you said. It is prevailing now also, don't you
Yes,
feel?
it's there. It's very much there. So I'm very much
I don't
concerned
know.
about this character of the
Kasi used to say,
Khasi
if the Khasis really are united, the world
I
is
don't
approaching
know
for
why, how.
I don't know.
I'm trying my best to do away with this kind of mentality, mindset, and everything, because I could see if I know to do something also, he don't want me to know. If I can't do this also, they don't want me to show that I
it really pains, no?
One day,
It really pains us.
one day, I'm really concerned about this regionalism because we remain weak.
Yeah, remain weak.
Remain weak, especially financially.
Yeah.
So I want to have a link with international cause.
International.
Then we discussed with Bibi Lungdo that time when he was the leader of opposition. Leader of opposition discussed with him what to do, where to go, what not to do. So we decide to visit Wales
Wales.
and Vatican.
Vatican.
First of all, it's a very good. First of all, before we go to other part of the world, let us go to visit Wales and Vatican.
Religious places.
Religious places. Why? Because we used to get education originally from these
Two
people.
institutions, two seats of learning.
From
Christian
this
centers.
Christian center in Wales and
Vatican.
Vatican. So we're trying to make that, but we are not free because of political problem. So because of that, we don't want to miss. Since we don't want to miss, since we could not go to Wales and Vatican, so we plan and plan and plan. Finally, we got a chance to to decide that we should stay at Delhi.
Delhi.
That time we used to stay about 1 month at Delhi, going to different embassies.
Oh.
Almost to all.
Yun bibilang do.
Bibilang and then Robert Kharsiyeng, Robert Kharsiyeng, to have a link with the international force to strengthen let me say, to have a proper, strong protection of this beautiful garden of our people. You got the point?
Yes, so that regional unity will be maintained, strengthened, and preserved.
Yes, that is my. But we feel lastly, all papers lost. Why? Because it has been led by Mukhim from rural areas.
You leak it.
You cannot swallow because it has been led by Mukhim from rural area.
That means you are the one who leaked.
Yeah. You got my point.
Yeah. So don't you feel bad?
As I initially started, I was a cowboy that time. So now people don't like to see that cowboy is a leading person. See?
So that's why
So
they
we
didn't like
miss
you.
everything.
So they didn't like you then means in the final. So
That is the thing. Not only they don't like me, I don't like you, you don't like me, he don't like me, I don't like him like this. This is a Khasi.
Khasi mentality.
Khasi mentality. So how to do away with all this kind of thing, I don't know.
No.
I just pray now. I just pray to God. Why? How this kind of thing take place? You know what we call the riti-briti-blay. Why this kind of thing take place?
The society that knows God, that knows man.
Yeah.
No, the society that knows man, that knows God.
Yes. This is very...
But now you are in the HSPDP, you are the president or vice president.
I was the senior vice president in UDP, and I am the president in charge of East Kashmir districts. So I was also the president of this circle. I have got 3 presidents in the same party.
Yeah, that means you are very busy.
When I was there in PDIC, also like that.
Yeah.
When I was there in UDP, also I have a lot of, I don't know, responsibility because they give their trust and
No, they know.
confidence.
They could trust about Martle and Mukhim. They could trust. So now, so you are going to contest from
HSPDP. Yes.
Whether we got 2, 3, 4, 5 members, but still you'll remain loyal to the party.
The party, yes.
Your president is KP Pangyang, no?
KP Pangyang, yes, president, our president. Yes.
How many seats you intend to contest?
We don't want to contest many as other one to show. I don't want to show also. Yeah. Now I want to be silent. Remind you, I want to be silent. You may say Mukhim, HSP become weak, but let it remain weak, but innerly it remains strong.
Yeah.
You got my point?
Yeah.
So I don't want to have this boasting show with this and
so that means which could. You don't like to win more and then later on.
We want to win more, but we don't want just to put. We don't want just to put candidate only for the show name.
So how many you intend to put?
We intend to put maximum to 15, 20. 20.
And you'll fight from HSPP also?
Yes, I'll fight from the HSPP, already decided by our people.
See, I saw in the paper that they get Bantidor from the PDF, no?
PDF, yes.
And then Rem Ming Pengrok from the UDP. Can sing Lin Xing from the Congress, now from the NPP.
No, we can't say as of now. He still is Congress.
Oh,
he's still in Congress.
Anyway,
I think, but he is in the process of lobbying for changing.
Then
he's in the process of lobbying for changing. So
he's not yet
good.
stable. Anyway, then from HSPP, and Mukhim, you.
Yes.
Anybody from the Trinamool Congress there?
Huh?
Trinamool?
I heard that there is a candidate from Trinamool also. I only heard. I have not yet seen.
And this party of Arden Basayumat, BPP?
I don't know.
So
But I heard that BGP also is there.
oh, BJP,
BGP also is there. One lady
one lady.
from, she belonged from that area itself, but now she stay in Newmer or somewhere.
So it'll be quite interesting. Huh? See, as I said earlier, it is very difficult for regional parties to remain united.
United, yes.
I've experienced it also. Even during MP election, I've seen, though we won from your constituency.
Yeah, I'm the leading person to come forward for forming of UDP.
Yeah.
For
I remember
forming
those
of
days.
UDP. I really work.
You came along with there, no?
To really work like nothing.
Yes, I remember.
UDP has been formed also under my chairmanship. But after some time, I reset Kasi mentality.
I know this.
What do you do?
I do not like to remind you that because you were sidelined, no, at that time.
It's very.
In the year 2000, they sidelined you.
Yeah, 2000 years.
They sidelined you. I didn't like to remind that
Yes,
because
that
many
is
have,
very-
many
yeah.
have gone away. So now with your kind of activity, you are free. So you intend to take a tour of Khasi Giant Hills or Karo Hills also?
For the time being, we intend only for Khasi and Jaintia.
Because it is very vast.
Yes. Not a
Traveling
question of busting. We want to boost
Yeah.
our program for fighting of Khasi Jaintia state.
States. Now I'll share with you. Bahoping died in the year 2015, no? 16.
Yes.
15.
Yes,
After that, Jinjiang
Chendiang came in.
came after Bahoping's
Bahoping,
demise.
yes.
He's still with HSPTP.
He's still there with PSPTP.
But HSPTP has had its root in West Castles, in city they had in Maulai. Of course, after the HPU came, Maulai lost.
Yes.
So do you feel that HSPTP is still strong in West Castles?
Very much, I'm still strong, provided you get a right man,
Yeah.
a right man, a right
Because,
persons.
Mau Thangkut.
Mau Tengkuts,
No
your
stone.
non stone, your mau
Rambra.
Keruat, your mau Tadrashan, even your Mairang, even your Soyong.
Soyong, yeah.
Yeah.
For Soyong, Mr. Samlin Malngiang,
We are still in dilemma whether he'll be with us or whether he'll jump somewhere else.
but he won from the HSPTP ticket.
He won from HSPDP, and it's very
He has not
unfortunate
yet
to
clarified
say.
his
Not
position.
yet clear.
But
not yet
Renington
clear. I do
Dengdok
hope
Tong-
that he'll remain with us. I do hope that he will remain and contest from our HSPDP.
So for the time
Yes.
being, we have not had any other candidate. We are waiting for him.
You are waiting also because he is very much our MLA.
Yeah.
He was MLA, HSPDP MLA from Soyong constituency. So he's still there with us, and I do hope that he may contest from his own party.
The
That
lion,
is
huh? The lion that roars. Huh?
HSPDP.
Wow.
Yeah. See,
Of course, you
it's
don't
not,
bite people.
It's not sure that he'll win from other parties. That is, I'm really.
But you got another candidate, Mbak Renington Dengdok Tongkhar Mokorwat. He is also.
Switch from our
He's
HSPDP
switching.
to. I feel bad to say something. I can't blame.
No, but they cannot
But
blame him.
this
but
is
I mean,
politics.
Politics.
This is
what
politics.
happens. You have to speak. So
But
he's-
I feel bad for him. Why I feel bad? Because he may lose.
But who will be?
Because he is my very, very close friend.
But who will be your candidate from Mokorwat then?
They used to call this name Bajab Lengdok. He's the nephew of Drab. Did you?
Yeah, Badr Lengdok
Badr
was a
Lengdok, yeah. He was the
supply contractor who had a shop there
yeah,
in Maulai near
yes,
that
yes.
petrol pump. Only few Badr Lengdok.
Yes. He's, as of now, he's quite strong.
Yeah, because Badr family is very influential there in Mokorwat.
Yes.
I do not know that.
So I feel bad
young fellow.
because my colleague, my friend, Renington, is very close.
Yeah.
He's my good friend.
But anyway,
I really like him, but I don't know. He should consult me. I'm more.
no,
I'm
he did
experienced.
not consult you.
No. I want him to continue in our HSPDP, irrespective of a lot of problem to make him win again. But what to do? He didn't consult Ibn Awad also before leaving the party, so let him go.
That means, in that case, UDP and HSPDP, no understanding.
No understanding. Of course, my dear Bahe, I think that there should be a cordiality,
Yes, cordial atmosphere, mutual
Atmosphere.
understanding.
mutual understanding, and then coordinating
Yeah,
to
With-
each other,
yeah, HSPDP.
to each other amongst the regional
Yeah.
party, especially with UDP. Of course, I have tried myself to see that this alliance between
Continue.
regional parties should continue during pre-poll election, not post-poll.
Yeah.
You got my point?
That's why I saw in the paper also.
Yeah.
In some constituencies, we are having understanding.
Yeah, of course. We are trying for that, but these people, they don't bother about it. I really feel bad. I don't want to see that regional to regional will fight like a bull. See, of
Anyway,
course.
politics is politics. We cannot avoid what to do. Even family breaks
No,
because
even
of politics.
to politics also, wherever possible, we are too.
Yeah.
Please. Where, it may be politics, but wherever possible, since we know that we are brothers and sisters, we should try to avoid ourselves that we should not
Yeah.
clash each other.
That means you
You
don't
got
want
my
conflict,
point?
no?
Yeah, I don't want conflict.
You want to at least to
At least,
yeah. At least in certain constituencies.
yeah,
we are
wherever possible.
So now I'll ask you now. Now we are trying to bring understanding in certain constituencies.
Yeah.
But in Mau Konrau constituency, UDP has got a candidate.
Candidate, yes.
Mbak Remington Pengerup. Anyway,
That's why, as of now, the UDP leaders, they don't want to see that this cooperation, coordination continue. Means they don't want to see that this pre-poll alliance should be there. Whereas HSPDP, they want that. But since the bigger party do not want, so we leave it to them,
yeah, we leave to their wisdom.
to their wisdom.
Jo hoga hoga.
Joga. It's up to them. If something wrong take place, then they regret by themselves.
Yeah. But with your experience, really, I appreciate it. Now, can you tell me, you had a meeting recently. I saw the picture, a big crowd of people.
Yeah.
How do you feel when you see the people still having the confidence in you? Even when I come this morning, big crowd here.
Yeah,
You fixed the meeting at 12. When I came at 11:45, big crowd. You are, sir, no, finish your people first.
Yeah.
Meet them. So do you feel enlightened? You feel hope that you'll win again?
Hope, of course.
Because big crowd there, even the house I saw a big crowd.
Yes, a big crowd is every day here. When I'm available at home, means big crowd every now and then. Not only daytime. Every now and then. No question of Sunday. No question of holiday.
What service to mankind?
No,
Service
this
to
is
God.
Service to God, yes.
Was the use going to church and when your
You
mind
see,
somewhere else?
Politically, during these last few months, the people, they used to bring this propaganda that Mukhim has got no more leaders, supporters in my constituency. So, as an experienced man, I just accept. So, innerly, I know that my leaders, supporters, they are very strong innerly. So, I don't want to expose. But there is a time in which I have to a little bit expose. You see?
That's called great intelligence for a political leader.
I don't know, intelligent or what, I don't know.
You have a
But
great natural
it's,
intelligence.
So, on 18, I used to call the meeting of my leaders and workers. We estimate them to come by 800 maximum.
Yeah.
800 maximum. Leaders from all over the constituency. Leaders and workers. But on that particular day, they used to come by 12. We prepare,
1,200 came.
yes, we prepare chair for 800. So we prepare this batch for 11, but could not provide for all of them. So when we count, total come to 1,200.
That is leaders.
Leaders, workers.
So now,
And I could see that they really, that day is a very, can you imagine, a small girl which could not speak in Khasi also. So she can't tolerate just to keep silent. She come front to the stage to speak. She said, we'll walk now from all angles
so she
to make sure
spoke
that
in your dialect then.
in this meeting, yeah.
No, she spoke in her own language there.
In our own language there.
Yeah,
and then another boy also he said like that because he feel very embarrassing to say that but he is weak in his own village. And he said, we will not live. Let this word, he said in English, he is not an educated man, he said like this, one going, now I could see that one going, 10 coming. He said like that. That's very interesting. He said like that. In that particular meeting. So I could see that our people, as of now,
they still
though,
faith and trust in
though a lot of propaganda take place.
Yeah,
a lot of what do they call, what do they call a lot of money offering?
Money also, huh?
Yeah, money offering this and that, what a kind of thing. You can't imagine, but they still remain strong with me. And by experience, with all those time also, my supporter always remain strong.
Yes, loyalty. I hope they remain till the end.
On the basis of principle.
Principle, yes.
On the basis of principle. And that principle, I used to teach them, honesty is the best policy. Please.
But now principles are nowhere now.
No, please, my dear.
No, but I mean in general.
Yeah, we'll try to make that principle should exist.
Yes.
Should exist. We'll try. We should not submit. We should not surrender.
Yes.
Because I think you know that principle is principle.
Yeah, principle is principle.
Principle is principle. Nobody can say that principle is the wrong approach.
Good.
Nobody can say that, what we call now. What do I call now? What is it?
Principle is
principle. Yes. Principle is principle. Wherever you go, no scientist, no expert who can say that principle is something wrong.
Yeah, good. In that I congratulate you. Yes, still very rare breed of people to practice and preach that. No? Now you are also EM, no? You are EM.
Since you come to that there, all these months, almost all the party approach me to be with them.
They approach you?
They approach me to be with them. All the parties.
Congress.
By offering.
NPP.
BGP. UDP. And others.
Except HSPDP. Because you are one.
Yeah, I'm the HSPDP. See? So, you see, why I refuse? Why I refuse? Since we come to a question of principle. I refuse because I know that this party is having a principle.
So you remember the teaching of Hopping Stone?
Teaching of my father. My father also, not that I'm praising him. He is a great leader.
I know. Soda Right and Ching.
Yes.
So I feel very, very difficult to find people like you nowadays here. Very difficult.
Thank you very much.
No, really.
That is a part of God's grace, God's blessing.
They may be laborers, farmers, professors, engineers, doctors, big business people who are playing, but still they fall prey to the temptation of money.
Temptation of money.
So I feel that you are really very
You
rare
could see my residence.
I know, I've seen.
You could see that here I'm not having light. If you come to that side, he's so poor.
I know.
But I'm having this big and rich thing in my
big
body.
Heart. Big
big
heart.
heart in my body. I don't mind whether I have this or not. Since I'm having this big heart, healthy heart, strong
What's your
mind.
age now?
I'm going to complete 72.
Okay, you're 73.
Yeah.
Okay. So may God give you strength. So you are EM now in this council?
Yes, I'm the
You hold what portfolio there?
civil work.
Civil work.
Civil work means development
Yeah.
department, and then education.
Education.
Education is to maintain this constitutional thing.
Because education now
Because
is more or
education
less-
is, of course, education as per constitution is a part and parcel of this council.
Yeah.
Is to be looked after by this council. But since it has been taken up by the state government without any amendment, means still without any
They have not
amendment.
yet amended.
Not amended by, because this could not be amended by the state government. It should be amended by the government of India. Till now, it remains
Because
according
it is
to my
creation of the
information.
government of India. Sixth schedule, no?
Sixth schedule, yes.
But since you have got education department, if funds are available, you can open schools also.
Yeah, we are trying in a small way.
1 or 2, 3.
One,
yeah,
two,
those
three,
who
sir.
are
As of now, we are
completely
doing
backward.
2-3 schools
Yeah.
in one constituency.
Depending on your
Yeah.
budget and funds.
Yes, yes. Because our revenue nowadays is
Yeah,
very-
I know. So it's very interesting to meet you.
Yeah.
I wish you could talk more.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you very much. God bless
But
you.
I still want to continue, of course. But it's up to you.
Hey, you're still very strong, man. You don't know.
I still remain strong. Some of them, they said, some of them they said he is quite old. I said, old? You come here? You come here? Old?
I saw you in assembly or so.
Yes.
When Giri Rama was a speaker.
Come walk with me here, whether I'm old or not.
You thumped the table. Anyway, thank you
Did
very
you
much.
remember when you was there as MLA, as minister?
Yeah.
Especially during your Panchayati rights
Yeah.
bill, when we was there up to
12
midnight,
1 o'clock,
12
yeah.
midnight.
We celebrated New Year there.
Yes,
So there.
yes.
Anyway, those days are gone. Those days are gone.
I want to see that days will come again.
It will come again.
Yeah, will come
That
again.
depends on the voters.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
depends on
voters,
what-
yeah.
we
I
have
want to see
We
that
have to
days
educate the
will come.
voters.
Yeah.
Choose the right man for the right job, so that it
yes.
perform. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
God
my
bless
dear.
you.
I wish also that you will become younger and then come back to this field
I'll come.
so that I'll have ideas.
So
and
this is
change.
solar light, huh?
This is a solar light. So let me see. When God bless me, I may have a proper
You live a
light.
long life. You live a
Yeah.
long life. Thank you.
Same to you also.
Thank you.
And to them also. At the same time, I wish you all the best.